I've got this interview with Matt Fenske. Now, Matt Fenske, Ottawa County Commissioner, he is the Board of Commissioners. Here he is with Peter Meyer, who is soon to be out of office himself. Peter Meyer. So, first of all, Matt Fenske labeled himself as a moderate Republican, or I want to make sure I'm representing him right. Yes, I believe he labeled himself as a moderate Republican. Okay. I asked him many questions about financing, about where Ottawa County's money is going, what kind of things we're funding, what kind of things we're not funding, where we're getting our training. And I've taken away kind of three main points that I wanted to discuss on the show. So, point number one is, you know what, it may be more than 3 points. We'll just see how many points I get to. So, point number one, and I think this is the biggest idea that I took away from my talk with Matt Fenske, is that so he's got a different idea of how government works than I do, and I think than many Republicans do. Many Republicans, as I mentioned before, are of the opinion that government should be from the local level. They should have the most authority over your life. Okay, then the state, then the nation, national politics. The way he was talking seemed much more top down. So the orders came in from Governor Whitmer, her health department, and then they were issuing orders for all the counties. And he said, well, hey, this is the law. We've got to follow the law. We can't just pick and choose. And so we have to go along with their mandates. Now, the reason I was talking with him is because he has got a bunch of challengers to their Board of Commissions. 9 challengers in 9 different districts. Ottawa Impact is the company, or the group that is doing the challenging. So Matt Fenske is running against, I believe, let me make sure that I've got this correct. So I can't find it immediately. I think he's running against Allison Medema. So he is District 9. He is over Coopersville, Hudsonville, Spring Lake, couple other districts. Let me make sure. Precinct 6. Got it upside down. Whoops. Okay, so Spring Lake Township, Crockery Township, Polkton Charter Township, City of Coopersville, Talmadge Charter Township, Wright Township, Chester Township. So he's got these challengers, and so when you watch, or if you watch this interview, if you watch it in full, you will see that idea of, we need, we've got the state government, and they are over us. They control what we do. So we have to follow the laws, which I agree. We have to follow laws. Laws are a good thing to follow. But the Ottawa Impact is challenging him because they say that, no, you don't necessarily need to follow every single law. So we have Mr. Fenske speaking about kind of the fears that he has about Ottawa Impact.
This organization, to me, they're a very scary group. They're getting all their money from outside of the state. Their buddies are, the one living brother, the Koch brother. They got somewhere in the neighborhood of $160,000 to just run against all of us. When I met with Joe Moss in December, first of all, he I don't know why he felt that he needed to tell me that he was carrying. It doesn't matter to me whether he's carrying or not, but at the end of our conversation, which took about an hour and a half, he said, if we get in, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to get rid of that DE&I office.
So he goes on to say that he's worried about also the lack of experience, the lack of leadership, lack of leadership experience, and the lack of experience in running a township or a county from Ottawa Impact. Now, he also said he's worried about them getting rid of the DE&I office, Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Office. So I kind of questioned Mr. Fenske. I was like, well, there's been a lot of diversity, equity, and inclusion offices that their goal, maybe not the goal of the people that established them, but their goal, the goal of the director is to skew everything to the left. I think, yeah, you're seeing me go left. I'm right, because it's mirrored. So to skew everything to the left. And I actually looked up the director of the Ottawa County DE&I office. And now this doesn't conclusively prove that she's a leftist. But when you go to her LinkedIn page, she's got the pronouns there. She's got them. Let's see. Robin Afric. Yes. So, let me show you here. Again, this doesn't conclusively prove that she's a leftist, but she's working for a Diversity of Equity and Inclusions office. She wanted that position. She's got the pronouns. Let's see. She's from Holland, which again doesn't mean anything. So yeah, this is our director of the Diversity of Equity and Inclusions office, or Diversity, Equity, and Inclusions office. Excuse me. I am not convinced that this is an office we need, and we spend over $200,000 or around $200,000 on this office. I'm not convinced we need it. But our commissioners established it 3.5 years ago. I actually asked what it has done for our county, like what good it has done, and I got kind of a vague answer. Again, you can go and you can watch the full interview. Mr. Fenske says that it has made our parks more diverse by giving training to our park managers. Now, he did say that our managers, so the DE&I office uses implicit bias training from GARE. And here is that video of him explaining where they get their training from for the DEI office.